Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, LaffinBoy here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use SHAREfactory to upload to create a basic video. The purpose of this video is for you to be able to, once you watch this video, if I make enough sense here, hoping that you guys will be able to use SHAREfactory and create your own videos, even if you're going to be uploading them to YouTube and maybe even potentially be competition. Would appreciate it if you at least added me as a featured channel, but anyway, there's room for all of us. So let's get started here. First thing I want to point out is your system will store up to 15 minutes of video clip. In fact, what you're listening to right now is a video clip that I am going to I'm going to put it together with a couple of other video clips and create the video that you're watching. In order to control where the video starts, what you're going to want to do, well, let me explain how you get it to record first. I get a little sidetracked and I have to correct myself. So what I want you to do, look down at your controller, and you'll see the big interaction button in the middle, and you'll see the options button on the upper right hand side of the interactions button, and on the upper left hand side is a button marked share. Now if you press that button, if you just click that button, you will be presented with a menu. If you press square, it will store the last 15 minutes of video on whatever you're working on. Like if you, in this case, I have SHAREfactory open, so it's going to record SHAREfactory. And what I used to control where that recording started was, instead of pressing the square button to save the video, I pressed the triangle button to save the screenshot, and that automatically stops the recording and restarts it. Anyway, so that is a helpful tip. So now at least I hope it's a helpful tip. What you're going to want to do before you start a video is to go get some footage somewhere. Go start a video game or start an application or something on your PlayStation. Hopefully go start your favorite video game and get a few minutes worth of footage. Play it for a few minutes, and then press the share button, and then press square, and you'll save up to 15 minutes of video clip. And then you're going to want to go to open your share menu, your SHAREfactory, I'm sorry, which it will bring you to this menu right here. And first off, I want to say, well, not obviously not first off, because we're a few minutes into the video here, but I want to point out that I'm basically recording this live. This is a video clip again of me sitting here with this screen open talking to you. So I may make a few mistakes. I might stutter a little bit. I don't know. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and if I don't lose track of where I am and start skipping ahead or falling backwards, Anyway, please forgive me if I do. But what I'm going to do here, once you have your footage, I want you, and then you start your SHAREfactory. You're going to want to open. You're going to want to click New Project, and it's going to bring up a list of themes. Now, you may not have all of these, and I don't really know why I have all of these, as I don't use any more than these two. Partly because in the past I've gone back to edit a video and I didn't have the theme anymore, so I couldn't go back. I couldn't edit that video, so I just used the basic ones. I use this one, and well, let's get started here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click X. That brings us to the next menu. These are video clips. This is the title screen. This is the intro, title screen, outro, and the SHAREfactory little splash. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to look for a good long clip. Well, this is the intro that you probably just watched at the beginning of this video a long time ago. But I'm going to go down here, and this video is 14 minutes and 59 seconds. It's almost as long as it can possibly be, and be recorded for by the machine. And I'm going to, well, I'm going to click on it, but I want to demonstrate something to you real quick. If you're not sure what the video clip is, you can point at it and press R2, and it will play. I'm not going to let that one play very long because I actually had my microphone on while I was recording that. That was part of a live stream, actually. And then I used the share button to record that clip. My apologies, I actually missed a beat here, so I had to go back and insert this little piece. What I'm doing is I'm ensuring the order. I want the intro, then the title screen, then the clip, then the outro, and the SHAREfactory splash. And so what I did was I unchecked the outro, unchecked the SHAREfactory splash, then I went and found the video clip that I wanted, then checked the outro, and then the SHAREfactory splash. That way they're all in order, the way they're supposed to be. Click that and that. Oh, and you may notice that this one's here. That's because this one's here now. That's because a moment ago I pushed the share button and I pushed the square button, so that actually saved that first 7 minutes and 35 seconds. Oh boy, that's a long clip. Anyway, that is so. Anyway, that is the first piece of the video that you're actually watching right now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the project. It's going to give me the option to rename the project, and in this case it's, the default is PlayStation 4. I am going to rename the project, and right now you're looking at that option, and I'm looking at a keyboard that you can't see. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm going to name this example, and then I'm going to push continue. Okay, here is our little intro splash, then our title screen, In our 15 minutes of video, I'm not going to go all the way through that. I am going to use the buttons. You'll look down here at the bottom. I'll go ahead and go ahead and go through these real quick, so that well, I'm just going to go through them and show them to you, and then I'm going to go back there and show you the outro. Let's see. Starting with the plus. The plus is add. Say I want to add, I can add a clip, I can add a screenshot. If I add a clip, I can go in here and add, well, brings that menu back up again. Add screenshot. I've got different screenshots. These are default, you know, these are ones that came with the system. These are the ones that I took in order to start the video, to control the start of the video. As I told you, I did obviously have a few restarts. Anyway, we're not going to add any screenshots. Add track 2. That's camera or microphone, or you can import certain audio or certain clips. Anyway, add music. There is, well, not that one, but everything else here is music that came with the SHAREfactory, and you can pretty much use these on YouTube without any issue. They won't, at least you know, they won't demonetize you for those videos if you use, or not videos, that music. If you use copyrighted music, they will demonetize you for that. So be careful. Don't use any audio that you do not have permission to use. Let's see, there were, no. This is, I'm still in the music thing. I'll come back to the music. That is a whole different thing. You may hear my dog barking in the background. That's the trash. The trash man is out there, and I have a little chihuahua that likes to bark at everything. And I apologize for her coming across on the mic if she is. Adding transitions, layouts. I'm not real sure. I don't mess with the layouts. I don't use transitions. I don't use filters. I do use overlays. I'll show you that in a second. Now, the wrench brings up these options. The time bender is an interesting little tool. I can also split the clip, trim the clip, move the clip, delete the clip, change the clip volume, which I am going to do in just a second. I can edit the music if I once I add music, and I can edit overlays. And this clip does have overlays. That is my little face, or the little sticker. It's called a sticker. And the laughing dude. The word example and the word LaffinBoy, which is my PSN. You can send me a friend request if you like. That is a 1 and a 0. Anyway, I'll come back here and I'm gonna play with the music, and I'm gonna play with editing the overlays, but that will be in a minute. I'm going to go over these buttons down here at the bottom. Of course, let's see, I think we went through that. Circle will back me out of this, and it'll back me up to the previous menu, and I don't really want to do that right now. R2, you press R2 and it will play or pause. The interaction button, you can move back and forth across the interaction button, and it'll do that. You can do the same thing with the right controller, the right stick You can do a slower version with the buttons on the D-pad, or you can skip back and forth with L1 and R1. L2 of course brings you to full screen and back again, and the options button is where you save the project, you generate a thumbnail, or you you can save the project, you can export to gallery, which is the same gallery that the clips are in. You can generate the thumbnail, or you can view help. I'm going to go ahead and skip back here to the outros. This is the factory outros. That's a transition, and this is SHAREfactory. The little SHAREfactory splash thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go back up here. I'm also going to show you how to change the volume of the clip. You just go right here, go to clip volume. That clip is kind of loud, so I'm going to go ahead and minimize it. Now you want to do that. You want to adjust the volume before you go splitting the clip up, because if you adjust the volume here and you split the clip here, then both clips have the same volume. Now I'll play with that again a little bit. I want to go over here and I want to show you, we're going to edit the overlays. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go, let's see, well, not really a whole lot I want to do here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add an overlay. I'm going to go over here, and right about here I'm going to add an overlay. And I'm going to add these are the stickers. These are all of the stickers. Or I can go over here and go to theme stickers, which is just these. These are all included in the regular stickers. There's just more here. Or I can add text. Now there are several different fonts, but there are only 3 different font sizes. Okay, yeah, I backed out too far. So I want to go over here and I want to add a sticker. I'm looking for this big kind of circular thing. That thing. And I'm going to go over here to transform, and I'm going to move it. I'm going to put it right here. And now if I let it play, I'm back out to where I'm not in the overlay menu. Now something I want to point out is that overlay will play, but that overlay will be there until the end of that clip, and then it will go away. If you want the same overlay over the entire 15-minute thing, then what you're going to want to do is, well, you're going to want to save that, and you're going to want to put the overlay, you're going to want to load it back up and then put the overlay. You're going to want to import it as its own clip and put the overlay over it, and it will continue throughout that entire clip. However, I don't really foresee that being too much of an issue. What I want to do here is I want to edit overlays. Obviously you can't see anything but that big circle. So what I want to do is let's go. I want to go here. I want to change. Well, let's do this. I want to change the order. So I click that and I go to layer order. And then I will push L1. Well, L1 goes up, so I'm going to push R1 and I'm going to push it down. Okay, well, that put it in the background, but I still can't see the lettering very well. So what I want to do now is I want to move up and I want to go to example, and I want to change the color. See, I can change the I can transform it, which is what I use to move it around or change its size. I can make it bigger or smaller. Which only works on stickers, it doesn't work on text. I can change the opacity. I can change the color. I can change justification, left or right, center. I can edit text, delete text, or layer order. Let's go over here to transform. Actually, let's see. I cannot change its size because that was set with the typeface, and obviously I didn't get the little circle center. But anyway, I can move the word example around. I can also spin it right or left, clockwise or counterclockwise, or anti-clockwise, as they say in Great Britain or the UK. Anyway, what I want to do here is, well, I wanted to change the color. I want to change. I want to make that lettering yellow, and then I'm going to back out. And there you can see it. I want to go in here and I want to change this from my PSN, which is LaffinBoy, like I said, with a 1 and a 0. So yes, you can send me a friend request and I will accept it. Edit text. I'm going to change that to LaffinBoy's Games. Now you probably cannot see my keyboard, but predictive text is taking care of that. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to change the color again, and there we go. I can alright, and what I want to do here, I'm going to go ahead, I don't really like that sticker in there, so I'm just going to delete it. The big circle thing. So anyway, there we go. Now I want to show you how to use the, well, first of all I want to save my clip. Now I'm going to show you how to use the trim clip. These will work with this will work, a lot of this will work on music, the audio track, any video clips, it'll work on most of this. So what I want to do here is now I deleted that first part of that clip. So what I want to do here is I want to let's go to trim clip. Well, I can go and go over here and split the clip again, and then go over here and delete this part. But nah, I want to put that. I want to put it back. I need to back out, back up from the split clip menu, and I'm going to go to trim clip. Now I can move the L button. I can use the L stick and move it all the way back over here to the beginning, and I'll have that entire 15-minute clip. Or what I can do is I can, let's do a trim clip. I want to, let's say I want to bring it down to 5 minutes. I'm gonna, what I can do here is I'll use my right stick and I'll move the end of it over here. That's at 1:42. I want to move it back up to 5 minutes. Now I can use L1 and L2 to fine tune the beginning, and I can use R1 and R2 to fine tune the end. And let's see, I want 5 minutes exactly. I think I'm going the wrong direction. Am I going the wrong direction? I guess I am. There we are. We're back going in the correct direction. There we are. 5 minutes. Now, I don't, say I don't really want that particular 5 minutes. I want something else. So I can move this around. I will get any 5 minutes with any consecutive 5 minutes of video that I choose to use. That's the triangle button. It's a neat little thing to play with. Anyway, so now that we've gone over, now that I've showed you how to trim the clip, let's see here. Show you how to, I think I've already gone over moving the clip. I can, well, let's move the clip. Let's say I want to move it. Yep. I can push L1 and R1 and change the order of the clip. Now that will work with music and audio as well. So what I want to do here, there was something I wanted to show you. Oh yes, Time Bender. This is a really cool little thing. So what I want to show you, let's see, what I want to do is I want to split the clip right here. And then I want to split the clip here again. And then here again. Now the reason I do that is because Time Bender changes the play speed of the entire thing, of the entire clip. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to, this is at one time, this is at, I'm going to change it to double time. And I'm going to play it. This is normal speed. This is double time. Okay. Now I'm going to change that. It went back to normal time, so I'm going to change it to quadruple time. This is double time. This is quadruple time. It's not as smooth. And let's see, I'm going to go back here to this beginning thing, this piece right here, this first few seconds, and I'm going to change that to, I can't change it to 8 times speed, it's too short. I'm going to change, let's change this to 8 times speed. Anyway, so this is that's the Time Bender feature. That is, it can be fun to play with. You can also slow things down. I'll demonstrate that. Let's find something cool to slow down here. move him up and let him get a little bit further along. Move us up just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Now right now I'm using the right stick to move the video along as I want it. Now right here I'm going to split the clip, and I'm going to move it a little further along. I'm going to split the clip again. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Time Bender to slow it down. Half speed. Alright, now, whoop, no, not going to do that. Now I'm going to use Time Bender to slow it down to quarter speed. Now again, that slows the entire clip. And no, I don't want to do that. I keep trying to back out. And 1/8 speed. Here we go. See how long that thing is? Yeah, anyway, okay, now I don't want to do that. So now I think I'm going to go ahead and delete this clip, confirm. Delete this clip, confirm. I'm going to delete all these little clips, because I want to have it in one long congruent piece, which is really long. So I'm going to go back in here, I'm going to trim the clip. I think I've already showed you this. Then I'm going to take the L button, I'm going to move it all the way back over there, and there it is. Anyway, I think let's check real quick. I want to back up. No, not that far. I think I have one other thing to show you, and that is the audio clip. I'm going to go over here, I'm going to add. I have add clip, add screenshot, add track 2, which is what I'm looking for, and add music. I think I've already shown you. I can do that there. This is all the music that's that comes with SHAREfactory. It is you can use this in a YouTube video. You can import music to this from a USB drive, but do not use that music when you're making YouTube videos unless you have a license for it. Anything that you do not have permission to use, they will well, if you don't have the copyright or don't have permission to use it, don't use it. Okay, so or what they will do is they will demonetize your video. If you monetize it, they will demonetize it and use it. They will monetize it for the owner of the copyright. So so don't do that. Okay, I wanted to add a track. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push the X button to add. Now I'm going to add track 2, and then I'm going to push X, and I'm going to record. And I'm hoping you guys can hear me. I'm not quite sure. I haven't experimented with that part yet. What I'm going to do is drop my phone. Sorry. Okay, now I can edit this text. I can move it, I can trim it, and I can change the volume. All right, I can, now that I have stopped recording on that clip, that clip, I want to start another one. Now, if I get it too close here, what it's going to do, see if it's going to work. Yep. It's going to ask me if I want to delete that clip or not. I don't want to delete that clip, or at least I don't generally. I really don't care at this, because this is just for demonstration. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out here, and I'm going to give an obvious gap, and then I'm going to record another bit of audio, you know, whatever it is that I want to say next. And once I get done with that, I'm going to stop it by pushing X again. Then I'm going to go back somewhere over the bar, and I'm going to push the square button, and then I'm going to select Move Clip. I'm going to use the right stick to move it back over to here. Now I can use the L1 button and put it in front of that one, or and use the R1 button to put it back where it goes. But then once I get it over to where I want it, just push X and apply, and you won't be able to hear the difference. Okay, now I can edit this text or another bit of yeah, I just wanted to show you that it does. I wanted to show you what it sounded like. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I can show you. Let's back out of here and make sure that I've gone over everything. Now let's see, adding track 2, adding screenshots, adding video clips, adding overlays. That's the stickers, I showed you that. Add filter. I don't mess with the filters, so I can show you this is the filter. I want to delete that filter, so let's see, edit filters, delete filter, confirm. Anyway, I think that's pretty much going to be it. I thank you guys for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Hope it's been informative. Please remember, a like would help me out a great deal. It lets people know. It lets YouTube know, and it will also help this video to get out to a wider audience. So please remember to leave a like, leave a comment if you like. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. LaffinBoy out.